I think I found the answer to what Michael Bay was trying to do in the fourth installment of Transformers 4. So I just got done snooping around YouTube, and I decided to some reason watch the history of Cybertron, and this is how it all began. So technically, the Quintessons, Cybertron was their factory. Okay, Quintessons, it was built, that factory, to build two lines of robot, consumer and hardware. Okay, and they built these robots, and they got them to work and do the work for them. So technically the robots were slaves, but until then, correct me if I'm saying this wrong, but the robots, they learned how to evolve, and how to recreate themselves, and the Quintessons were too lazy to do something. I couldn't write everything down in the video, but they were too lazy to do some kind of thing, and then they started to kill their consumer line, and they started to treat them more like slaves. But till then, the robot lines were like, hey, we're being enslaved. So they decided to actually fight back, and they actually fight the Quintessons off. Which you see, the Quintessons, they fly off into space. And the thing about it is, they did mention Transformium. So people, don't hate on Michael Bay yet. I think he knows what he's doing for the fifth one. But I'm worried because I don't think he's going to. Okay, here's why I'm worried. For one, I don't know if he's going to give us that kind of story, because this is what really happened. So now that I know what happened, I know what I'm expecting from the fifth film. I do not want to see Mark Wahlberg. I do not want to see, God forbid I'm saying this, but I do not want to see Stanley Tucci. I don't want to see any more Transformers. I want to see the Quintessons, and I want to see that story. The story I just told you. The story that, so basically the Quintessons, they were enslaving their own robot line, and the robot line fought back, and the Quintessons went off to Earth. Not off to Earth, but they went off to space, which fits right into the beginning of the movie, because when the Quintessons, they came down to Earth, okay, it was like they went to build their own factory. But what I'm trying to figure out is why. Why? And what I'm thinking is, Megatron, he's going to find all this Transformium that was bombed in the fifth movie. What I think he's going to do, he's going to create his own Transformers with it. How do I know this? The source. If Michael Bay is not even close to what I told you, he basically just doesn't care about the franchise. So I think he knows what he's doing. It's just in the way of how he's going to do it. And technically, how did the consumer line and hardware line, and how did Autobots, Decepticons over time? Well, the consumer line, they wanted peaceful existence. In the hardware line, they wanted, I believe, conquest. They wanted conquest. So then they started fighting. So the consumer goods were the Autobots, and the hardware were the Decepticons. That's the history of Cybertron. Plain and simple. I don't understand why humans are in this. Okay? This is plain and simple. Michael Bay, if you jack this up. I basically told you what happened, because I didn't even see the whole episode of G1, and I just got like the story of Cybertron like that quick. Like it was all just ran up into one. So for one, I think Megatron's gonna find that metal, and he's going to try to create his Transformers. Then Optimus Prime, he's going to crash into the Quintessons, and the Quintessons are going to come back to Earth and somehow make a deal with Megatron so they can take over that planet. That's what I think is going to happen in the fifth movie. Now, this what I just told you is different. It's different from the other previous movies, and it doesn't have anything to do with the humans, which is exactly what this movie is supposed. The next Transformers 5 is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be about humans. If it's about humans, you know, Michael Bay just he just doesn't understand. So if Michael Bay jacks this up, like really after this movie, we're supposed to be done. But I think Michael Bay set up for something, and he's setting up for something big, and I think he knows what to do. I just don't think he doesn't know how to do it and what format. So I think I found the answer to the questions. Why were those ships there? Those were actually Quintessons. In the beginning of the movie, when they were dropping that metal, I believe those were the Quintessons. They were trying to build their own factory on Earth. So that was one question answered. How was Megatron going to come back? He's going to come back with that metal the Quintessons dropped. That's another question we have answered. But Michael Bay, I should not have to do homework on this. I really should not have to. I really should understand from the movie, because you know the fact that not even some of the 8-year-olds that actually go see your movie, they have not seen G1. They have not. So Michael Bay, just keep in mind, keep it simple and keep it G1. Okay? Okay? This is what that's the history of Cybertron, and I see what you're trying to do, but you gotta do it in the right format, and you can actually redeem yourself. You can actually redeem yourself. So I think I found your answer, and I think I understand Michael Bay. I think I understand what he's doing. He's setting it up. He's setting it up for the 5th movie, for the Quintessons to come in. Guys, watch the history of Cybertron. I believe, type in just the history. No, just type in Transformers and G1. Type it in. First thing gonna pop up, history of Cybertron. Bam. Your answer to your first part of the movie. So, 5th one, Quintessons. Megatron finds the metal, and he turns it into an army, and the Quintessons come and help Megatron, and then the Autobots have to stop the Quintessons and Megatron. How simple is that? Yeah, it's really simple, Michael. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please type in Transformers G1, and that's going to be the first thing that pops up, and I think I have the answer. I think I understand Michael Bay. I'm going to keep saying this over and over again, because if the 5th movie is not this right here, Michael Bay just does not understand you, because I just basically told you what's supposed to happen in the 5th movie. So, you know, this is your plot right here. He just has to make it interesting. So, anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please place your comment on the bottom. And if I have said or stated anything wrong, please let me know. I only watched that one video, but from my understanding, and Robdimus Prime went back in time to go check this out too. So Robdimus Prime really should have a big part in this, okay? Robdimus Prime should be in here for some reason. He really should. He should. Robdimus Prime. That's another character, Michael Bay. Robdimus Prime. But anyway, I'm running out of time. I can't say more. Anyway, like I said, place your comments down on the bottom, and just I hope that helped you guys. Anyway, I'm out.